Hey there, this is Gina at Art of Skincare, and I'm coming at you live today with fresh face, all freshly cleansed, and I want to show you how to use the Mieux Skin Perfecter. This is a great little tool, and I get lots of questions about it, so I'm going to give you a quickie little video on how to do it here. The two things that you are going to need are the Skin Perfecter and Mieux Isocell Recovery Solution. So what you want to know is that you always need to use this with wet skin. It will not work on dry skin. So on the front, you will see that there is a power button, and then you'll see there's three different levels. There's low, which is what you want to do if you're getting around the eye area. You want to use light pressure and low. Then there's a pulse, which is my favorite because that's what gets in there, kind of pops stuff up out of the pores, especially around the nose area. And then you can set it to the highest. And high is good to use on the cheek areas, anywhere you have a buildup of skin cells, or maybe your skin's getting a little rough or a little bit glycated. Glycation is when you have sugar-induced aging, and that looks kind of like an orange peely texture. And I put my hand here because that's often where you first start to see it is there, or around the mouth area. It could be an orange peely texture. If you have that, that's when you want to grab the 3, and it's going to help break down that sun-damaged area. So I'm going to go ahead and change it to pulse right now, and I'm going to squirt my face with the spritz. This is Isocell Recovery Solution. Great stuff. And then I'm going to take my Perfecter and start by just doing it on your jawline so you can get an idea of how that feels. Now, I know that I can see it, but I'm hoping that you can see it too, that as I go over the skin, you can see water bubbling up and a steam rising up off the skin. This is that vibration. This is lifting stuff up and out of the skin. So, and I love it. I love doing these for you guys. You can see there's a little bit of brown residue on there for the sebum that is lifting up out of my skin. Joy. That's what we want to do. If you're a smoker, you'll see black stuff lifting up and coming out of the skin. I love the steam, that the vapor that this brings up off your skin is just really cool. Hoping you guys are seeing that. This is about how much pressure that I use. It's not a lot of pressure. If you're leaving red stripes going up your face, you're using too much pressure. If you do that, it's okay. You're not going to damage your skin. It will go away, but don't do it again. So here we go in the nose area. I'm going to get right down in here, pushing along the nose, getting in the little crease around the nose area. Getting dry again. If you don't like squirting yourself in the face, just get a little brush, and you can keep brushing it onto your face as well. So there's the nose on this side. Pushing in there. Building up. You can just see how there's stuff popping up and landing on my spatula. Now the lips get dry, and this is excellent to do across your lips. I love it. You can get in here and get those little bumpy areas on the chin. Now don't go overboard with your chin, and don't worry too much if you have little bumps on your chin. Sometimes people think those are blackheads. They're not blackheads. Normally it's just sebum. And that's a natural thing. You can try and extract it out. It's going to come back the next day. It's a naturally good thing that you have is the sebum. And it's just that in this area of the chin, the pores are a little larger, so you can see that sebum a little building up a little bit more. So the same thing that you would do, the same thing for the rest of your face. You can go over the forehead, you can go over eyebrows, you can put it down onto low, and you can get in and get closer to this eye area, being very gentle under the eyes. It's going to feel awkward at first when you're doing it, getting these angles. Just keep playing with it. until you get the feel for it. After you've done it 3 or 4 times, you get pretty good at it and you know what you're doing. Now, the next thing that you can do if you are wanting to drive product into your skin is that you would put on a serum. I'm going to wipe off this little head here. You can put your serum onto your face. Let's find a serum for me to show you. Oh, here we go. Perfect. Here's a Mieux serum. This is their Collagen Peptide serum, the pro size. And so I'm just going to rub on my serum. Now that feels good after all this cleansing. Right over the lips. That's a problem area. The neck. Now when I use my Skin Perfecter, I'm going to turn it on. And again, I can even do it on pulse if I want to get that nice pulsing, or I can just put it on high. And what I'm using now is, instead of going at this angle on the skin and lifting stuff up and out, I'm going to turn it over and drag it the flat side across the skin. So I'm penetrating these serums into the skin. Now guess what? We've seen a lot of studies come out that show that if you put on your serums first and then put on your isocell recovery solution, here I'm going to spray myself again, the minerals in the solution actually help to drag and drive those serums deeper into your skin. So if you want to get the most out of your serums, grab the Mieux isocell recovery solution and always use that after your serums to increase the penetration of your products. And so that's it, my friends. 2-in-1 little tool here. Helps with exfoliating the pores and lifting off dead, dry skin cells. And then it helps to drive those nutrients into the skin. And that's a perfect combination, because sometimes those serums cannot get through that buildup of dead, dry skin cells on the surface. So when we do our Skin Perfecter first, and then we drive the serums in, we're going to get a better action out of those expensive serums that we use. Now you can use this 2 or 3 times a week without any problems. It's a nice handy tool. It's not very expensive, and that's how to use it. I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. Have a great day.